It's a complicated thing. Somehow I'm always measuring. Just keep on looking forward. Just keep on looking forward. The distance in between what I believe and what is me.
Whoa.
How's it going, buddy?
What a track. How are you?
Oh, it sounds especially good, put through a miserable bit rate transference. It gets a nice flange on it that we probably should have considered.
You remember I lobbied for that. You said, no, the kids want clean.
Well, it's because I knew that once we started doing the Livestream Catastrophes, there would be more than enough flange going on the track.
Incredibly prescient.
I'm thinking ahead,
Incredibly
man. Playing chess.
You could have just said that to me at the time.
I didn't think you'd understand what the hell I was talking about.
I heard that. Where's our peeps at? Let's go to the comments.
Let's take to the comms.
Carmela wants to know what is the elixir of choice today, and that is the question on everybody's mind.
I mean, we're assuming Carmela means today.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Yeah, let's play it safe and not make any overarching statements.
Right. She probably doesn't mean for all time. But if she does, if she means for all time, then obviously it's this. Wow. That's the Loeb's pills.
Just, I thought I could.
I know.
That's coming in crisp. That's coming in as crisp as Loeb's pills tastes, you know?
I'm drinking a reasonably close analog Bitburger. You know, same family. Certainly not
like
as,
when we designed the Big Huff pedal with Redbeard. This fella. We cited a couple of other pedals, and they're great pedals, so I don't mind referencing them here. The Fuzz War is an old favorite.
That's a great.
And I don't know where my Mastertron is. Hold on a second. Let me just. Oh boy, I'm just.
What the hell? Pedals. How many pedals has this guy got?
Well, anyway, we similarly used the Bitburger as a reference on this boy.
Yeah, we did. What are you drinking, Keith? What's your elixir of choice today?
I am drinking sort of an adapted Vicious Virgin. It's the Vicious Virgin normally is rum and tequila, and because I always am preparing drinks at the very last minute before we start, it's just like I have no time for these variables, so I went just rum. It's still pretty delicious.
Yeah. Ashley has a good question here, Keith. As someone who never uses more than 2 or 3 pedals at a time, it's hard for me to answer, but I know you occasionally probably do have a 10-pedal chain cooking. How does the Big Huff stack up?
Well, look, I don't want to oversell this thing. Its function as a digital delay pedal, pretty poor. I mean, that's not part of its design. As a phaser, you'll find it wanting. As a chorus pedal, there are better ones on the market. But I'll tell you what, as a fuzz pedal, it does the job of 10 different fuzz pedals. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
I used to have a Fuzz War, a Mastertron, and not technically a fuzz pedal, the Metal Zone, and those are all off now that I've got the Big Huff on there. So it's doing at least 3 that I specifically have thrown in the garbage. I know I still have the Fuzz War. I threw the circuitry in the garbage. I love the box it comes in.
Yeah.
The casing is wonderful. I can't get rid of that.
It's fair to say that the Big Huff is an earner. This pedal's an earner.
Yeah.
You say that?
Yeah, I mean, I say it all the time. Yeah.
Daisy's got a great question. Would the pedal work with a bass? I use it. I immediately integrated it into my pedal board, and my only problem with it is that it doesn't allow you, I mean, as with most pedals, really, it doesn't allow you to have multiple kind of presets. Which is kind of an advanced and maybe kind of even a cheesy thing for a pedal to do because it has to have a digital memory. There are so many settings on the Big Huff that I love, from just a little bit of grit, a little bit of tone, to like a huge, incredibly crunchy, wet distortion that I have to sit there and fiddle with it the whole show, or just accept that for some of those things, I have to use other pedals. And that's a bummer. But ultimately, I think I'm going to have 3 Big Huffs on my pedal board.
It's funny that the presets are the feature of a digital pedal that you are most excited about, because I feel like once I start dipping my toe into pedals that do feature like the ability to have digital presets, that's when I'm like, nah, this pedal's no good. I mean, I use digital pedals. My main delay live is a digital delay. But yeah, if it had programmable presets, I'd feel a little too dirty.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you. And that's why I'm not talking to Redbeard about adding presets in a future edition.
Good.
It just wouldn't be right.
Mainly because I wouldn't like the idea of you going behind my back. What if I just found out that you had already arranged with them on this analog pedal to have digital memory simply to pull up analog presets, and you'd watch like the knobs turning creepily?
Yeah. This is a good question. Taylor Axford says, would the pedal work with drums? We haven't actually tried it as like a post effect that you put drums through, but I think it'd sound pretty cool.
I think what Taylor's asking is, if you're playing a guitar through this pedal, can drums also play along? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
There's no reason this pedal wouldn't work alongside drums.
That's true. Tone-wise, it slots right in alongside.
They're not stepping
on top.
They're not stepping on each other's toes now.
Yeah. That's fantastic stuff. Well, Keith, Lobes is out.
Oh,
It's our new record. It's our new record.
I once owned a copy of my copy of Lobes was around here. Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, I got one.
I finally
Show your
came.
lobes, everybody. Show your lobes. Wow.
Woo-hee.
Oh boy.
Glorious.
Yeah. It's a hell of a record. It's quickly become a fan favorite, as we don't need to tell you guys at home. We're excited to play this on the road. We played our first Lobes show on Friday of last week, and it was glorious. We had 6 Lobes songs in the set. What a fucking treat. What a beautiful set of songs to incorporate into a set list. I feel bad for bands who maybe can but shouldn't, because it's not their songs.
Yeah, well, it must be very disappointing for bands who are like, oh, should we put 6 of our new songs on there from the new album?
Yeah.
And the other guy's like, yes, let's put Human Resources on. And the guy says, no, from our new album, dude. 6 songs from our new album.
This is a conversation happening in green rooms and rehearsal spaces all over the world today. Sympathy. We give you sympathy. We cannot give you our songs.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully we don't really understand it, but it's like seeing a dog with mange. I don't like it, and I want to help it. Not much I can do, so I drive away at high speed.
Yeah, in your golf cart.
Yeah, that thing goes like 12, 15 miles an hour.
Even a dog with mange can keep up with you in your golf cart.
Wow, no, I was going to say, that's just out a mangy dog.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of the test to see if he really does have mange. Yeah, he's not keeping up with you. So as long as we are just sitting here shilling and pushing and commercializing, should we get out so that we can get on to the really fun stuff? Should we get out of the way?
Let's get it off our chest.
Special offer.
Let's get this albatross.
We put this on socials earlier today, but there's a fun promotion going on today where this is the last day to buy Loeb's bundles on our websites, and we decided to add a little extra juice by saying that anybody who buys actually just Loeb's period today from our merch store gets a personalized video from us.
Can you imagine?
That's right. This is like Cameo if our price on Cameo is $10.
Yeah, this is just like an economically disastrous Cameo, I guess, is what we've developed, is how we're going to sell this to a bigger tech company later and hopefully cash out.
There's a lot of crazy thinking going on in Silicon Valley. I think we could actually make a killing with that idea. Anyway, that ends tonight at midnight, I think, your local time, or possibly, I don't know, depending on which store you're using, maybe a little before midnight your time. This is a fast-paced game, and the borders move, and it's real ugly. But the point is that if you're interested in that kind of thing, a video from us where we say your name, like watch, let's do one right now for the last person who commented. That's Stephen Mick. Here's what we would do. What would we do for Stephen Mick, Keith?
Well, we'd probably start. One thing I found is always a delight is when you pretend that you're caught unawares. You didn't.
Oh yeah,
for some reason, despite the fact that you've agreed to do this video and you have all the important information to communicate, one thing that never fails to read is going, "Oh, Steven, how's it going?" Wasn't expect. You were actually the last person I expected.
Yeah, that kind of thing. I love that.
Yeah, and it would go from there. We'd extrapolate, pretty humorously, I guess. This is my first drink of the day, so.
Yeah, I mean, we'd be a lot more drunk in the videos we make for this promotion. Yeah,
that's a promise.
So, yeah, there would be a lot of extemporaneous speech. There would be your name, which would be pre-planned. And from there, it could just go in any old direction. It's not going to be cookie cutter. I guarantee you that. Every video will be different. And that is today only. And I believe we are finished with the sales pitches.
Yeah.
Let's get on to the funds. Oh, I should show you where you can do that. I think it's in the description.
Hey, this is the fun stuff for me. This is the juice.
WeAreScientists.com is where you can, and that's just for people who have a tough time with URLs. That's literally just the name of the band.
Yeah. And that's not for sale, by the way. We just recently re-registered that domain name, so that's not bundled in any of these.
It's incredibly
otherwise
secure.
Wonderful bundles, yeah.
I think there's an even better, more complicated URL in the description of this video that'll take you straight to a store. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm going to take off my sales hat.
What's here in that case? Wait, did you just call Saxy Seagull a sales hat? You psycho.
It happens that I said a phrase at the same time as I did a thing that seemed linked. They weren't linked. I was taking off my sales hat in terms of I'm going to stop selling shit. And I also took off a hat.
Gotcha.
This is a beautiful hat that Keith Murray gave me for my birthday. What did you give this to me for? Christmas.
Yeah.
And this is Saxy Seagull. He's he's one of many incredible creations of the cartoonist Jeff.
I don't know.
Monahan.
Mulgravely.
I should look that up and we should give him a. Hold on, I'm looking him up so we can.
That's one of those gifts that is a great gift because the giver immediately regrets having given it away.
Yeah.
My life was better before I handed you your Christmas gift. Even though it was packaged. I wasn't wearing it, but everything was better when I owned Saxy Seagull.
That's right. Everything was, and I appreciate that you didn't wear it out around the town. This is the guy who created Sexy Seagull. Um, just so everybody can get a look. That's who he is. You can go check him out on Instagram. That's how we follow him. Incredible, hilarious comics.
Yeah, so now you know that we are willing to advertise only for things that we personally love. Rataburger beer. This guy, Randall McNally.
Bitburger, Keith.
And our bundles. Our precious bundles.
Our sweet, sweet bundles. Okay, Keith, I got a quiz for you.
Oh, you do ya?
Now listen.
Well, bring it. Oh,
Yeah, you ready?
yeah, I'm listening. Sorry. No, I was girding myself, but if there's
Oh, yeah,
a preamble, let's...
do gird yourself. This quiz is going to sort of home in on your vegetarianism, in a sense. Okay. As many folks at home will already know, you are a longtime vegetarian. So I think when did you convert? When you were 16 or something like that? Earlier?
No, I get 17 or 18, freshman year of college. So
Freshman year
whatever
of
that
college,
is.
okay.
I guess I was 18.
Yeah, okay. So as a vegetarian, there's so many health benefits. There are ethical benefits to vegetarianism. And I'm not preaching here. I say this as a non-vegetarian. But I have noticed as we travel the world that it also involves a certain, often
Deprivation.
a lack of choice.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're limited to a handful of options at a restaurant or someone else's home, maybe. And so what I've also noticed is that you have become a bit of an expert, a bit of an artiste in the world of condiments. You become You've become an absolute expert at the deployment of condiments in order
I can make a meal out of any slime.
That's right. That's exactly right. So what I want to test today is your mastery of condiments. And forgive me if this is a little bit high concept here, but I'm going to test your mastery. I'm going to test your vegetarian mastery of condiments as a musician who is, of course, a king of the auditory realm. So here's how this is going to work. I am going to squeeze.
All right. Okay. Oh, easy.
Some condiment into a bowl.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to identify which of the 4 condiments I have here. This is going to be blind. Which of the 4 condiments I'm squeezing into the bowl, okay? So your choices are,
Now, can you give me just one, like a ketchup squeeze to calibrate right now? Like I said, when you were playing Miracle of 22 earlier, there was a little bit of phase on that, and so I just want to make sure I'm reading this.
I think we're using this microphone here, so I got to get fairly close to my face here, but...
Yeah, that's ketchup. No, I hear it. That's ketchup. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
That must be Heinz 57. I didn't notice. Is that what that was?
So again,
is that the brand you use? That brand you keep at home? You're not putting Hunt's. You're not putting Hunt's ketchup in that thing?
No way. Not for today's quiz. Well, these brands happen to all these sponsors of the podcast. Heinz 365, which is a Whole Foods brand, light agave nectar, often used in margaritas by us.
Oh,
and
I know.
French's classic yellow mustard, and this whatever brand of honey. Oh, Trader Joe's. Yeah, I forgot. How could I forget our dear sponsor, Trader Joe's? Yeah.
What's funny is that I call that quartet of condiments the Viennese delight. Because when we're in Austria, there's often not very much. I'm often just eating, potatoes or whatever. Those 4 put together.
That's right. I forgot that.
With a side of potatoes, it's like Thanksgiving. It's like Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I forget that is a bit of a standby for you when we're in Austria.
Mm-hmm.
Well, should we see how you do?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm gonna just
How does this work? Do I need to
cover.
avert my eyes, or
No, I'll just
are you
cover my
just doing it
screen.
off? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna cover my screen, and then you will guess. You'll hear a sound, and you have to tell me what it is. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. So,
Okay.
blinding the screen,
What? Wait.
and
Uh,
okay. What do you think?
that sounded, if I'm being honest, it was pretty viscous. So I'm gonna discount the agave, which is a thinner
Okay.
product,
Agave
and,
sound. Yep.
and the the whole the sphincter of egress for that one seemed pretty big. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna say maybe that was the Heinz again, the ketchup.
Great guess. Since we have so few options, I'm not going to reveal the answer if you're wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, because
So
you're
let's
just giving me
do-
you're giving me one of each. All right.
Well, not necessarily. I won't guarantee that. So let's do another one here.
yeah.
Okay. Which one was that? Was it the ketchup, the mustard, the honey, or the agave?
Um, I mean, I feel like a honey and an agave aren't going to give that much room, for those air pockets I was detecting. So I'm going to guess the mustard. Is that you're dealing with French's there? Is that a French's mustard?
It's French's. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that sounded like a classic yellow French's to me.
Correct. You got that one.
Okay,
Very nice.
Okay. Great.
Very nice. All right. Let's see if you got a hot hand here. I'm an artist with this thing. Got a lot of tone out of that one.
Yeah.
A lot of tone out of that one.
Yeah, it sounded like you had sort of emptied the bottle, and then the remnants that were clinging to the bottom suddenly shunted down to the nozzle.
Yeah, that's
So
what happened.
that also sounds like it. So is maybe that the Heinz ketchup?
That was the Heinz.
Okay,
That was the
yeah.
Heinz.
Yeah,
Yep, and
okay.
you can see the level. Yeah, it's almost gone. It's almost gone.
Okay.
You ready for another one?
Yeah, I guess so. What were you? If I could ask, what were you dispensing that into?
My beer.
Well, okay, that explains the liquefaction that I clocked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that's honey. Was that honey?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Very nice. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. One more.
Oh, yeah. Is this a mystery condiment or one of those again?
I'm gonna just do one more. I'm gonna do one again, and then let's see if you can figure it out. Or I might combine two.
Oh, okay. This I like. That's like any meal of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wait, you're telling me
was
that was
it?
more than one, or?
Yeah, I will give away that was more than one.
That sounded to me like a honey mustard.
Correct.
Yeah.
It was the honey and the
Okay.
mustard at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
No, I know.
amazing. That is
No,
amazing.
I know. No, I know.
God, I knew you knew condiments. I did not realize, and I knew you were a great musician with a great ear. I didn't know you knew condiments by ear, and that's what we wanted to find out today, and we sure did answer the question.
The true test. Rick Rubin.
test.
Rick Rubin has
No
never
way.
even tasted ketchup,
Nah,
much
he's
less
got no idea.
a nice hoisin sauce or whatever.
Ruben eats white rice with nothing on it, and I can't get with that.
Shall I play a song?
Oh,
Because
let's
I'm ready
switch
to
the
go.
Scenes.
Oh yeah.
Look who's here. The whole
Is
gang showed
that
up.
is that 90s Brad Pitt?
That is Brad Pitt. Yeah, I think that's his current. I think he just reverted to
Oh.
90s Brad Pitt for like his new post Bullet Train, like
Gotcha.
I'm Not Old tour.
Reclaiming his
Yeah.
youth, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and who's your hound friend?
This is old Bunsey.
Got
It's
it.
just he's a dog who lives in the hall.
Ah,
in the
you
hallway
you
outside
let him
my
in.
apartment.
Let him in. Got it. Well, this
Yeah,
one's
well, he
for
was
Bunsey.
scratching at the door. Yeah.
All right. You ready?
All right. Yeah. Let's have it.
I know we said before we start we won't pretend we're something that we're not. Swore this bullet had been dodged. We could have known you'd take it up a notch. I think I want to, but I know I don't need to. Fuck it then, I can't pretend to care. There's a part of me that loves to believe you, but something's saying run away, run away. Hey, I can't always tell when you mean it. I'm almost done trying to figure it out. By now I'm all out of research. Somehow it's always the deep end I'm thrown into. I wish you'd give me an out. By now I'm all out of reasons. This could be cheaper than we thought, but human resources of hidden thought. I'm trying to take this like a man, but ruin everything as best I can. I think I want to, but I know I don't need to. Fuck it then, I can't pretend to care. There's a part of me that loves to believe you, but something's saying run away, run away. I can't always tell when you mean it. I'm almost done trying to figure it out. By now I'm all out of reasons. Somehow it's always the deep end I'm thrown into. I wish you'd give me an out. By now I'm all out of reasons. I think I want to, but I know I don't need to. I think I want to, but I know I don't need to. I think I want to, but I know I don't need to. I can't always tell when you mean it. I'm almost done trying to figure it out. By now I'm all out of reason. it's always the deep end. I'm thrown into, I wish you'd give me an out. By now, I'm all out of reasons. By now, I'm all out of reasons.
Yeah. Where's my audience applause?
Come on, that's what I'm asking.
Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
You're too kind. You honestly, there's a stop, Brad, please. And Munchie, what's the dog's name again?
Oh,
Chris, this is your neighbor's dog who comes begging at your
Barson.
door.
It's Barson.
Yeah, right.
Look at that. Look at that cup. Oh, what did I probably told you his middle name earlier. He goes by his middle name, but
Yeah.
Barson is actually his first name. Yeah.
Lovely. That's lovely, Chris. Well, Chris,
Yeah.
every good quiz deserves recompense.
Ah.
You ready to be
Does it?
subject to a little examination?
I don't mind if I do be.
And now look, this also tests a musician's ear, but I'm making it a little easier on you than you made it on me. Like if you had blindfolded me and let me squeeze those condiments, I would have gotten every single one. I wouldn't have flubbed that first.
Easy. Well,
So,
you'd have had your hand on the bottle, though. Come on.
Well, whatever. Okay, fine. So look, you had your hand on the bottle of these condiments I'm about to feed you. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm getting mired in the similar. Chris, I want to know if you can identify your bass lines from Lobes outside of the context of the song. I was sitting down and listening. I was messing with our sessions the other day. I was trying to give Keith Karn some samples to deploy.
Yeah.
And just like, forgetting like all the intricacies that are kind of lost when you hear a song in full. Like just hearing, some of the vocal chop ups you did in the background that I kind of forget about now. And similarly, a lot of just like the bass finesse. But it's funny that just sometimes listening to just the bass alone, I'm not the bass player. I had no idea. I couldn't tell sometimes what song it was. So I just want to see if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with you as a bass player, it's often, like almost a lead instrument. And on Lobes, the synths and sometimes the guitar are covering the chordal basses. You're playing beautiful melodies. So
I run free.
So why don't we see if deduce what song each bass line is from. I sent you these individual tracks. I've isolated the bass, so you'll play that first. Yep. You'll have a guess, and then we'll play the full song. So why don't you hit track 1?
Okay, here's track 1.
Mm-hmm.
I got him. It's human resources.
Okay, I sort of softballed that to you by having just played it, but I didn't want you to come out of the gates flailing. So play the part of the song that's track 2.
Okay.
People can hear it in context. Yeah. So in the context under these keys, it does feel a little different. It's not. I know. We said before. So yeah. All right. You started strong. They're gonna. I chose harder parts as we go on, but let's play the next one, track 3. See if you can guess it. That slide, you remember that slide is what gave it away?
Yeah.
regardless of the chord progression. It was the
Yeah, got it. That's Miracle 22.
yeah. That is Miracle of 22. Play the part that's from.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you're doing great. Just
Yeah.
as you
This is easy.
did great on the recordings.
This is easy.
Okay, so now I've stopped choosing the intro bits. So
Okay.
I've chosen starting now. It's a little deeper in the song. So why don't you play the next bass track? See if you remember what song you played this on.
Okay.
What song? You got it yet?
Well, that's Less From You. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That is from just right before the break. It's long. I chose a long chunk. Probably too. I could have shortened it. I mean, I didn't know if you get it
that was-
out of the context. I mean,
that
it is
sounded
still.
like
It is still.
that was unedited, basically. Yeah.
I mean, look, I don't want to talk out of school, but we did. I mean, that's a pretty heavy. That's the final. That's just
Oh,
the
God, that's what ended
isolated
up on the
bass.
track?
Yeah, and
Wow.
honestly, we edited the shit out of that.
Maybe I'm a little close to it, but I'm hearing all kinds
Just
of
play the
little-
part. Play. I mean, but look, it sounds fine.
things.
Listen, it sounds fine. Look, I think I heard like the grace notes, I guess, that you
Yeah.
delivered. In context,
Yeah.
it's just like it gives it an organic kind of.
Okay, let's hear it.
Play
let's hear
the.
it.
From you, I expected nothing less from you.
It sounds fine. It sounds totally.
You don't even notice.
Yeah. Tight as hell. Yeah.
It actually sits in the track better than I thought it
Yeah.
would.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's what can make this so deceptive. I mean, you got that one, but again, I guess that part was still the fundament of the song, and that was the basic chord progression and bass part. So
Right.
play the next one. See if they're progressively getting harder. So you're doing great
Okay,
so
let's
far,
see.
though, buddy.
Thank you. Yeah, 100%. All right, let's check this out.
What?
That, I mean, it
But-
sounds like. Are you sure that wasn't from like me warming up or
Lobes.
something
The-
before?
These are all taken from the sessions of Lobes that we sent to Claudius to mix. Those
Does
are
it
the,
sound-
those are
that
the
sounds
files
like-
I have.
That sounds a lot like Green Day to me.
I mean, people sometimes say on our first album, I sing a lot like Billy Joe Armstrong.
Right.
Get a lot of that
right,
like
but
nasal, sometimes a little faux British
I'm really
accent.
curious to hear how that drops into whatever
What
track
song?
that's on.
Oh, so,
'Cause I
yeah.
can't-
Well, you wanna make a guess?
And you're saying the song's on Lobes?
Yeah. These are all you on Lobes.
I guess could that be from the could that be maybe from the bridge of Lucky Just to Be Here? I know there's a little bit of motion in the bass on that one.
Play the track. Play
Yeah,
the track.
let's hear.
I could foresee it from a mile away. This whole upcoming disaster. You think it's bad now, oh man, why don't you wait? You won't believe it comes after.
It's hard to even hear how that's
It's
the
all
same.
a game of
'Cause of the synths. 'Cause of the synths.
Right.
Yeah, because of the synths. To
Wow.
be fair, I duped you a little. I led you to believe it was going to be later in the song. I didn't want you to just keep on thinking of the intros.
Yeah.
So I did I did mislead.
I mean, I
Well,
kind of
look,
feel like I owe Mike Dirnt is that the bass player
yeah.
of Green Day?
Yeah, I don't know why
Like, it doesn't. I just feel like
Why
I
is
feel
he
like that
coming up?
part is really close to one of his
Our
parts.
our lawyer Lisa Sokransky said you can't copyright a bass part.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, well, great.
Yeah.
I see there's one
And I
more.
feel like
Should
we use. Yeah, there's one more. There's one more. Why don't we take a listen to the bass part? You're 3 out of 4 right now. That's great.
Okay,
Let's
here we
see.
go. Let's see.
What's on from Lobes? What song did you play this bass part on, Chris? Come on. I remember sitting at this session, just like,
He nailed it.
yeah, one take wonder. Putting
Is this Parachute?
Okay, good guess. Stop the track. It's a great guess, and now that you say that, the bass part for Parachute is very similar, but wrong key.
Very busy. Very busy.
Wrong key.
I mean, that reminds me. You're sure this is from Lobes? Because that reminds me when I did that Victor Wooten record
Okay, whatever, dude.
with
with
him.
You'll remember that I excused myself from that. I strenuously excused myself. So there's no way I'd have the sessions to that
true.
hateful record. So
I guess some of what I was.
This is
doing
Lobes,
with
so
Vic
it's not
carried
Parachute.
over.
I guess you guessed Parachute, so no, that's wrong.
Yeah, my guess is Parachute. Okay.
Play the track.
Yeah, let's hear that in context.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, this I got it. Oh yeah. Yeah.
See, it sits right in. It sits right in. You don't.
It does. With the synths playing, it's kind of a different.
An entirely different vibe.
With the synths, you almost. It is very tasteful when it's all mixed together.
Yeah. But as you were playing it, when we would listen to it in isolation, we're like, too busy. Then they bring up the rest of the faders. Just like, beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It's incredible how, something that seems, I don't want to say garish, but certainly
Monstrous,
very
grotesque, yeah.
Can once it joins the team, they can create something quite subtle and beautiful. Yeah, that's amazing.
that's why there's a difference between simply being a musical performer and a producer. You know how to make the parts fit seamlessly.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Well, 3 out of 5.
Well,
Not bad.
Honestly, that seems kind of bad for when it's a quiz of me recognizing my bass parts from the album that just came out.
Oh yeah. Well, especially since you just played the two that you couldn't guess, not a week ago.
Yeah. I'd love to have. I tell you, I'd love to have gotten those right.
No, there's no shame in that.
Would have felt better. Well, that's one thing I love about this podcast. We
Warts and all,
just lay it all out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
total
cool.
honesty.
Okay, well,
total honesty.
Well, shit, son of a gun! Wow, astounding.
Do you want to? Would you? You want to play? Want to play a little Lucky to Be Here? You got to get your bass in the room, or do you want to run it just to like remind yourself?
No, I kind of now that I'm listening back, I'm like, is that even what I played on Friday?
Oh yeah, it is funny how sometimes when you play by memory,
the album version.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you have to adapt it. We're not, we're not playing with all those parts in there, so you're trying to fill in other spaces. So you probably had to play a busier part to make up for some of the percussion that's not in there.
I almost wonder. I almost want to say I simplified it. That doesn't make any sense, but
Sometimes more is less. You know what I mean? And less is more. I don't know which one applied
right
to your playing style.
Less is more, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, shit. I mean, it sounded cool. Whatever I was doing sounded pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. No qualms here.
Okay.
We're just here to celebrate, man, not denigrate.
That's right. I need to catch my breath and kind of reckon a little bit. So I'm gonna throw on a video.
Want to stop the live stream?
No. Let's plow through. But
okay.
I have a piece of pre-record here that I'm gonna throw on.
Yeah,
if that's okay.
Absolutely.
This is a video. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure I was gonna play it. Because, well, it's a little complicated. And actually, let me maybe start here. I'm really pleased that Brad Pitt showed up for the song earlier, because I kind of thought we were like we had somehow pissed him off or something. You remember he used to be a big friend of the live stream. And,
absolutely.
Yeah, we did some.
It's been a while.
Stuff
It's
with
been
him.
it's been a long time though.
It's been a minute, but
yeah.
I kind of wanted to just feature one of the songs off of Loeb's that is a personal favorite, Dispense with Sentiment. And I wanted to kind of I wanted to lay it under a fresh piece of visual that I think gives it kind of a cool, just spin. That I believe is that, like, when I listen to Dispense with Sentiment, it has this kind of instant nostalgic quality to it, even as a new song. Mm-hmm. And so I put it under a video I made, but without sitting here and describing a video I'm about to play, it features Brad Pitt. And so I knew that what's
the video sourced from? Is this?
Well, no, it's just images basically, but it's images that I grabbed off the internet of Brad Pitt. But I know that YouTube will, pull this live stream down if we're using images we don't have permission to use. So I got in touch with Brad. I emailed him and I said, "Hey, I'm putting together this essentially slideshow, and it's got a lot of you in it. Is that cool?" It's very positive. It's very affirmative. And he just didn't get back to me. He ghosted me. So I'm surprised he showed up earlier, but unfortunately I have to play the kind of censored version of the video. But it's still I think it still makes a lot of sense. Okay. And it still works. And Brad Pitt's a famous enough guy, like you can kind of fill in the blanks. Everybody's going to be able to fill in the blanks without any difficulty, I would say.
Why don't you take 5 and try to regain your composure after that? 3 out of 5 is not that bad. I guess it's bad you don't recognize your own parts. But yeah, let's play the song. You
feel weird. Okay. So this is a video. This is a video, with the track 2 off Loeb's, sort of an unofficial music video, I'd say. It's not the whole song, but you get into it.
It's enough. It's probably all the song that should have been, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to catch Brad.
You always argued for a 60-second, 70-second version of Dispense with Sentiment.
It's like 2 minutes. I think you get 2 minutes.
Great.
I'd love to. At some point, we'll release. Hopefully, if Brad agrees, we'll release the uncensored version. But I think this gets it across anyway. Okay. Cool.
Trying not to pick it apart. It's an overture to something
send him a
That's
download.
supposed to be amusing, she asked, because I'd rather that you be understood. Will I try harder to be useful? I guess if I thought usefulness would be any good. It's like I'm lining up defeat before the first sign of heat. I'm trying to make sense. Can we start again and drop our defenses? It might just be best if we start to spend with sentiment.
Angelina did get back to me and said, "Yeah,
Yeah, well,
absolutely
I was going to ask, what about
use
that
my photo.
second baby he was crouched next to? Did you?
That's his
get in
brother.
contact?
That's
His brother. His brother okayed it.
Torak said,
Pitt.
"Yes, please." Well,
What
Pitt's
about
not
his
he
date?
changed
What
his
about
name
his
for
date to the
Hollywood.
prom?
She is dead, so it's allowed.
So it's public domain.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, she has no estate, no living family, so there's essentially it is public domain. Yeah.
Man, wait. I want to know more about this lady's story.
I will do a whole
What's-
expose
Great.
next. Next podcast. I'll do a big piece on her because I do know all the details. I had to kind of hunt it down, make sure I could use that photo. Pretty wild stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we probably could have waited till next live stream to use your dispense with sentiment video. I like, if I'm being brutally honest, because just you know, it's this like you said, this is sort of us with no pretense. I do feel like maybe some of the impact was lost
from not being from not being able to see his face.
Yeah, well, yeah, from seeing any expressive features at all. Right. Every once in a while, you didn't really quite do as good a job as others, and it would disappear for a moment, and there were flashes of greatness there when I saw Brad Pitt's beautiful emerald blue eyes,
right,
glinting.
It's hard for me to I thought it worked, but it's kind of hard for me to say because I've seen the unedited version, and so I think that was a little bit what was playing in my head.
Yeah,
you know, and it's so good.
It was still really good. It was still really good. I could just only imagine what it would be like if any of his face were available to me.
Right. Wow. Yeah. Legally, though, we couldn't do that. So.
Right. Except
too risky.
He's at your place right now. So see if you can.
I'll ask him. Next week. He's been locked in the bathroom since you played.
What's he up to in there? Does he seem you think he's okay, or he's just got some do you think it's on the up and up?
I think he might be I think he got a little sick. I don't think he knew he was going to be on camera, and I think he's a little bit camera shy when it comes to live stuff. Like if you watch his Tonight Show appearances, he's very flustered. He throws up.
He get into that French's mustard ears that you had lying around. You know, you got to put that away when he comes in.
I thought, not to be an asshole, but it has that childproof cap on it. I thought there's no way Brad's getting it. Yeah, I think.
You sure you closed it after the test, after the quiz?
No, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
it's very possible I left it open.
Well, now Brad Pitt's filling your toilet full of recycled mustard, brother.
Yellow bile. Yeah. We'll get him all sorted out, and hopefully he'll give permission for that dispense video, and we get that up on the internet because I think that'd be pretty cool.
Great. Well, should I play one more? Do we want to take any questions or anything before we go, or we want to?
Let's see. Does anybody have any questions here? Somebody, I don't know if this is a question, but it might be guzzling mustard from the bottle.
No. Yep. Yes.
Oh,
That's what Brad Pitt does.
we don't-
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think they were questioning our estimation of what Brad Pitt had been up to. Yes, guzzling mustard from the bottle.
Yeah. No, I don't think nobody's got. I don't think there's any. It's all just praise. It's all just naked praise.
Well, let's play a song then.
Let me set up the stage here.
Oh yeah,
There
please.
we go.
Hey, is that Timmy?
Hey, Tim. Yep.
What
that's
are you
Tim.
doing there? Oh, you sly bastard! Look at that
What's up,
smirk.
buddy?
You know the effect you have.
Yeah, he does.
Shit. Now
Yeah,
I'm
he
nervous. Hey, now I'm allowed to forget any lyrics I want. This guy's staring me right in the eye.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's gonna. There's my rock. There's my rock.
He's nervous.
Yeah.
I think about Timothy.
I feel. Yeah, rightly so. Rightly so. All right. Let's see what we can do.
All right.
I'm in the crossfire right now.
Yeah, you're there.
Cradle in a glass of something that I shouldn't drink, but maybe it'll help me think or help me forget. Why keep asking questions when everything's done has been committed by my own damn hand, and I'll do it again. Maybe it's too soon to find out, but by now there should have been an answer. You're taking me through settled accounts, and somehow I end up even less sure. You're making like we're all done, but nothing's getting through a bit. So maybe then I should just quit, but I can't let go. I don't know where to stop, but I wish you'd just get on with it. At this point I could use a hit of some dry Prosecco. Maybe it's too soon to find out, but by now there should have been an answer. You're taking me through settled accounts, and somehow I end up even less sure. Yeah, we've been undermined for the 100th time. It happens enough that I never wonder why. Yeah, we've been undermined for the 100th time. It happens enough that I never wonder why. Never wonder why. Maybe it's too soon to find out, but by now there should have been an answer. You're taking me through settled accounts, and somehow I end up even less sure. Maybe it's too soon to find out, but by now there should have been an answer. You're taking me through settled accounts, and somehow I end up even less sure. Maybe it's too soon to find out, but by now there should have been an answer. You're taking me through settled accounts, and somehow I end up even less sure.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. Where's my...
Wonderful.
gosh.
Thank you, Timothy. Thank you, Walrus. Thank you to Brad. I hope Brad could hear it in the bathroom over the sound of his dispensing condiments.
Yeah, Brad's... I could definitely hear that Brad is in distress in there. I don't think he'd mind my saying that.
No, he seems like a pretty open, pretty public-facing fellow.
Pretty chill guy.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's about it. That's about all we made. That's about all we got. Oh,
Should we have? Oh,
I was gonna show people this.
yeah.
Hold on. Where'd I put it? I made a special. I won't say I made it that special, but you'll see. I wanted to talk about our tour for
You
just
want to
a second, 'cause
describe it for a minute, or
this is gonna relate to our tour.
okay? Here, I'll play a little music while we.
There it is. Look at that.
What do you got? Anything you want to point out?
I just think it's going to be a good time for anybody who comes out to any of these shows.
Yeah, I love every
And-
last one of those shows. I know I do.
Which one are you most looking forward to, Keith?
Woo! Well, I mean, Manchester's always a great. I'm just running down the list here. Oh man, I mean, look, who doesn't want to be over upon Ireland? So I'll have some
Yep.
of that. Glasgow,
Yep.
great times. I noticed we have a day off before Glasgow, so we're going to be pretty hungover for that one. Great. There's going to be a great day on the 22nd and a pretty hard one on the 23rd, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Newcastle, hard to beat. Leeds, get some of that Malaysian fare that we are so desirous of in Leeds. Bristol at the
Yummy.
Claw, one of the great venues. I mean, God, I could go on and on and on. You know how I feel about Prague, though. I'm just hanging. I'm hanging
crazy
in
for it.
Prague.
Yeah.
Bratislava needs to know there's a chance I might just stay in Prague.
I might not even go to Prague. I'm going to be in Bratislava from the 5th on, I think.
Yeah, well, okay, but Prague's no fun without you, so I'll definitely be at the Bratislava show in that case.
All right. We could trade. I'll actually go to Prague. You actually go to Bratislava. We'll call
I like it.
We'll call it good.
All right, we're back.
Anyway,
then we're back.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's the
Great.
thing we're going to do is those shows. That's it, really. We're right at the 103 mark, which is we usually end it at 104 and 20 seconds. We're right in there.
Mm-hmm. So should we trying to pad? We need to
Yeah,
pad.
yeah. If there's anything else you want to talk about for 30 seconds.
Well, guys, so this second one is not an adapted vicious version. It's a Mai Tai that I made with the blue curacao that I needed for the vicious version, and it's pretty good. It's still pretty good. Blue food coloring, be damned. Still pretty good.
Of all the numbered dyes, I think blue is probably my favorite.
Yeah. Blue number 6.
Yeah. Let's leave it on that note, Keith. See you guys out there.
Bye, buddy.